Good morning all. In this video we will discuss about next chapter, chapter 15th, probability, class 9th. Right. The chapter is very easy, right? Uh, Probability, this time we are like in class 9th, it is the introduction of probability we have to do, right? So chapter 15, probability. Very easy chapter it is. I'll tell you the meaning of it. Like whenever we go somewhere, we say whether it is going to be a rain, whether it is going to be rain today, tonight or not. So there are chances, right? Whether India is going to win a match in cricket or not. So there are chances whether Ganguly, this Virat Kohli is going to hit century in his first IPL match or not. So there are chances. So wherever we are discussing about chances, that time we are talking about probability, right? If we toss a coin, we got either head or tail. So there are chances of getting a head or a tail. If we throw a dice, we can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Any one outcome if we throw a dice. So there are chances of getting any outcome, right? So this means what? It means wherever chances are involved, so we talk that time we are talking about probability, right? So I'll tell you the formula for probability. Probability, we represent it with PE, right? Probability, PE. Probability of any event E is equal to number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. So probability is equal to number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. Like if I throw a dice, right? So probability of getting a head, will be number of favorable outcomes. When we throw a dice, when we throw a coin, so either we can have head or we can have tail. So each of them, like probability of getting a head is one chance we have of getting a head, right? Total number of outcomes we have 2, so 2. So probability of getting a head is 1 upon 2. Similarly, if we throw a dice, right? Dice, total outcomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now probability of getting an odd number, right? So probability of getting odd number will be, how many odd numbers are there? 1, 2 and this 3. So 3. Total numbers 6. So 3 upon 6, 1 by 2. So probability of getting an odd number is 1 by 2. So very easy it is, right? Secondly, we need to know that probability of any event E is always equal to or lesser than 1 and greater than or equal to 0, right? So it will lie from 0 to 1. If probability we are getting greater than 1, that means we have mistaken somewhere or we are getting a wrong answer. Negative probabilities are not possible. It will always lie from 0 to 1, right? It can be minimum probability is 0, maximum probability is 1, right? Thirdly, sum of all probabilities concerned with the same event will always be sum of all probabilities concerned with the same event will always be 1, right? If I talk about probability of getting a head plus probability of getting a tail, so 1 by 2 of getting a head, 1 by 2 of getting tail, so it is 1. Probability of throwing dice getting 1, 2, 3, so 1 by 6, 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 6 upon 6 is 1. Thirdly, probability of an event to happen, right, plus probability of same event not to happen, right? Not dash means not happen, will always be 1, right? Which means probability of getting 1 on a dice is, if I throw a dice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so probability of getting 1 will be 1 by 6. Similarly, probability of not getting 1 will be 1 minus 1 by 6. From this formula, it will be 5 upon 6. So from here also not getting 1 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 upon 6. So these few simple formulas we will be using in the exercise, right? So before we start the exercise, please note these formulas. Pause the video and note it down. Now let us start with the exercise. So exercise 15.1, question number first. In a cricket match, a batsman hits a boundary 6 times out of 30 balls she plays. So question number first, total balls is equal to 30. Boundary 6 times. In 6 balls she hits the boundary. Find the probability that she did not hit the boundary, right? So did not hit the boundary. So out of 30 balls, if she is hitting the boundary in 6 balls, so remaining balls will be 30 minus 6, 24. So probability of not hitting boundary, right, will be favorable outcome 24 upon total outcome 30. 6 4 times, 6 5 times, so 4 upon 5 is our answer. Do remember to write this formula in each and every question, right? Here I have written on the top, so you have to write the formula first and then go with the question. Next, out of 1500 families, question number second, 1500 families with 2 children were selected randomly and the following data were recorded, right? Compute the probability of a family chosen at random having 2 girls. Probability of 2 girls, right? So number of favorable outcome for 2 girls is 475 upon total number of outcomes is 1500, because total 1500 families are there, right? So just simplify this and you will get the answer. 4 5 9 times and 5 5 times, 5 300 times, 5 1 time, 5 9 time, 560, 19 upon 60 is the answer. Similarly, probability of getting one girl is equal to number of favorable outcome 814 upon total 1500, right? Simplify this. So 407 upon 750. Easy, so easy. Just you have to put the value into the formula. Probability of 0 girl is equal to, no girl means 0 girl, so 211 upon 1500, right? So 211 upon 1500. So this is how we are going to do the questions. Please note it down. Next is question number 3rd. Refer to example 5, section 14.4, chapter 14. Find the probability that a student of the class was born in August. So in August, it is available on page number 247 NCERT. So question number 3rd. So probability of getting birth in August month, right? So probability of August we want to calculate. So how many number of students were born in August? 6, and total number of students are 40. So 6 upon 40, 3 upon 20 is the answer. Do remember to write the formula. Next, question number 4th. So in question number 4th, 3 coins are tossed simultaneously 200 times with the following frequencies of different outcomes, right? So outcome is given, frequencies are given. If the 3 coins are simultaneously tossed, again compute the probability of 2 heads coming up. So probability of 2 heads. So how many 2 heads are there? 72. Favorable outcomes are 72. Total outcomes 200, right? So 3600 18 upon 50, 9 upon 25. Answer is 9 upon 25. Next, how the process of doing these questions, just write down favorable outcomes, favorable outcomes is equal to 72, total outcomes is equal to 200. Write the formula for probability, whatever the formula is, and put the values and get the answer. So this is the complete process of probability questions. Because the questions are very easy, so just follow this whole procedure. Here I am doing it directly, so you have to follow the same procedure. I'll tell you with the help of question 5 also. So question number 5. So in question 5 we have an organization selected 2400 families. So total 2400, right? The survey is given. Now suppose a family is chosen, find the probability of that the family chosen is earning between. So favorable outcome, first case, favorable outcome is equal to, now earning between 10,000 to 13,000 and owning exactly 2 vehicles. So go in 2 vehicles and earning between 10 to 13,000 is 29 families. 29. A probability of earning 10,000 to 13,000 per month and having 2 vehicles is equal to favorable outcome upon total outcome 29 upon 2400. Simple. Second part, probability of this event will be earning 16,000 or more and owning exactly 1 vehicle. 16,000 or more and owning exactly 1 vehicle is 579. So 579 upon 2400. 9, 7, 16, 16 and 5, 21. Okay. So 3 1 time, 3 9 time, 3 3 time, 3 8 time. This is the answer. Next, third part, probability of earning less than 7,000 per month and does not own any vehicle. Probability of earning less than 7,000 and does not own any vehicle. So 10 families are there, 10 such families are there. So 10 upon 2400, 10 upon 240. This is the answer. Fourth, earning 13 to 16,000 and owning more than 2 vehicles. So 13 to 16,000 and owning more than 2 vehicles, right? So 25 above 2 vehicles is 25, 13 to 16,000. So 25 upon 2400, right? So 1 time, 1 to 8 time and 400. Okay, so 8 times 200 and then 400, 25 4 times 100. Okay, cancel it with the table of 5. 5 5 times 5, 4 time 20, 5 8 time 80, 40 and 0. 5 1 time, 5 9 time 45 and 5 6 time 30. So 1 upon 96, right? 25 9 times 225 and 6 times 150, right? Next, owning not more than 1 vehicles. So not more than 1 vehicles, right? So 1 vehicle is allowed, 0 vehicles are allowed, right? So add all the values. Fifth part, probability of event is equal to, add all values with 0 vehicles. So 10 plus 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 160 plus 305 plus 535 plus 469 plus 579. So 0 vehicles 0 vehicles and 1 vehicle divided by total 2400. So add these values and divided by 2400, we will get the answer of probability of part fifth, owning not more than 1 vehicle. So this is all about today's video. In the next video we will be doing further questions. So I hope you have got an idea about probability. So thank you for watching.